Welcome back, Rich Nation. My name is AJ, and I know it's been a little while since we've done JoJo, but we're back, and we are watching Part 3, Episode 16. I think I finally found a day that we're going to kind of keep this stable on, which is every Thursday, as you can expect, one episode. Just to make it so I'm not, so we don't stop this series weekly, and it's more maintainable for me. So it's better than nothing. But if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. Make sure you check out the Patreon, patreon.com/ajrich123 if you want to see a couple episodes ahead. You can also check me out on Twitter at ajrich123, and let's go ahead and start. Oh, I like kebabs. Oh, damn, that actually kind of looks really good. Now I'm really hungry. So they just kind of make their own prices. Yeah, so you can take them for way more money than if somebody was knowledgeable about it. This just seems like a headache, like a big headache just to buy, you know, some meat. That's one way to haggle. The narrator's acting like this happens every time somebody tries to haggle. Okay, it's gonna be 500 then. It has to be. Or 425. Okay. Technically, Joseph got the better of him there. Technically. Oh, wow, he ended up getting ripped off anyway. And she's awake. Ooh. Whenever we see that, something's happening. Oh! Death by or tentacles. Kind of look like earthworms. Of course, there's another one. So much for getting more information out of her or anything. Okay, how do you go back? You can't. Yep, you can't come back from that. Come on. Wow, Steely Dan. Really? It's obviously happening to you. You got goddamn things coming out of your face. So she's saying more like Dio's not the one doing that to her? Ah. Damn. I mean, it's Dio, though. Trying to get that information out last second. So much for, you know, trusting in Dio. Hopefully she can say something. Some type of information. Even with the knowledge of what just happened to her, she still couldn't say anything. That's messed up. Well, we know that. We know Dio can, you know, make people kind of turn and do things for him. He's not even moving. He must not feel like they're a threat at all to him. Oh, oh. Whoa, wait. What? He can reflect maybe attacks that are done to him and they have to do him as well? Or so if it was reflect, he shouldn't take the effect himself though, so it must be something different. Oh, so but it's just connection between the two or something? Oh, so it's inside him already. No wonder. So now the parasite. Shit. So pretty much you can't kill him, because if you kill him, you kill Joseph. Or even really attack him at all. What the hell? He didn't even ask him to do that. Yeah, that's pretty severe, because it makes it, how can you fight somebody that you're gonna, like, because obviously you don't want to hurt Joseph, so how do you inflict pain? Or you either have to take him hostage without hurting him. That's like the only thing in my brain that I feel like could work. If you could somehow take him hostage and maybe chain him up somewhere, like where he couldn't move, then you can maybe figure something out. But outside of that, you still have to probably hurt him to be able to take him in like that. So it puts you in this weird scenario where how else do you do it? Can you, because that parasite's in Joseph, how would you even take that thing out? You know, outside of that, they're kind of at a weird stalemate right now. All right. Even casual things are gonna hurt him, so that's another thing. Like, now you have to stay by this guy and make sure he doesn't get hurt. What the hell? How does that work? So either way, they can't do it. They have to do it fast. They're on a time limit. The problem is, you hit him, he's still gonna take damage. I feel like that won't work. He's just like baiting him. He is a man of his word. Yeah, you have to kind of think and slow down here. As much as you want to help Joseph, it's just gonna hurt him. Ooh. And he pretty much has to take the hits. They are really at a stalemate. Well, that was different because there was a way you had to just beat somebody to get the cure, to get it out. Maybe they could get a cure or something. I mean, obviously moving far enough, maybe. Probably not, though. Maybe poisoning your body and then you could poison it out. You might get hurt in the process, but if you can live through it, it could work. What are you doing? That doesn't look great. It's like you can't really do anything. You take it back and you hurt him, you hurt Joseph. It's kind of bullshit. Ow? Oh, by using the TV? Using his stand? How can you do that technically? I mean, he can see where it's at. You can shrink. You have to shrink your stands? Man, stands can do anything, I swear. Kind of control them to try to get them in here and fight, but that's a long shot. Oh shit, he could self-harm too. I mean, he's still gonna feel the pain, but he could do that same pain to Joseph. That's messed up. He's just trying to humiliate him. Oh! That's rough right there. Oh. Man, I mean, you look at him, you don't think he'd be willing to do something like this and put himself through this, but fuck. They gotta go faster. Their powers are probably weaker since they're smaller. It takes more energy to do that. Technically, they're weaker being smaller. Even though I know it's hurting him, but goddamn. That episode actually went really fast. When I saw that to continued, I didn't expect the episode to be over. It was starting to get good at the end there. More of just because, like, we already know how Jotaro is. Mostly any Joestar that we've seen through this series cares about the people around them, regardless of how they act. And, you know, every one of them they have different personalities, but they all care about their family and care about the people that are close to them. And, oh, there goes my phone. But they care about the people that are close to them. And in this case, it's more about Jotaro, like, it's his grandpa. He wants to make sure he's not gonna get killed or hurt or killed here. So the big thing for him is he's kind of stuck having to do what this guy says. And unfortunately, it's put in a spot where, you look at him, you're like, there's no way he would, like, bow down. I mean, pretty much you're bending the knee, pretty much. You're bending over, you're bending the knee, you're doing what this guy says. But you already know the guy, this is the other thing I'm thinking about. You're already in this 10-minute, it's eventually going to kill him regardless, right? Like, it's good that he's kind of distracting him, and I think that's what he knows, and probably the reason why he's doing this. So, and because he knows they're working on being able to, destroy the thing that's in Joseph right now. But I gotta give it up to him, because his personality, like, going from his personality, this has got to be the toughest thing for him to, like, literally just bend over to somebody like this. But I love the connections between the Joestars here. It's you don't want to see your family or friends hurt like this, and you're kind of stuck having to do what this guy says. But every time I think the stands can't really, like, every time I think they can't get any different. They get even more different here, being able to shrink down, but also having this unique thing of not being able to use their full strength. When if I was just thinking, like, logically, you would think if you're smaller, you're going to be weaker. But it's JoJo, anything can happen. It's an anime. I think, okay, well, possibly maybe it's just as strong, but it's weaker. But also it takes up more energy. That part doesn't make as much sense. It takes more energy to shrink it. But I guess it's kind of unnatural because they're normally a bigger size, right? We've seen smaller stands and different shaped and different stands. So if you're changing the size of your the natural shape of your stand, I guess it could, when you think about it like that, I guess it could use more energy. I guess that makes sense in the long run there. But anyway, hopefully they can hurry up, because the longer they wait here, they really don't have that much time at all to be able to make sure the same thing that we saw. We saw that lady get friggin' destroyed, and like that from the inside, and that's what we don't want to see happen to Joseph. So now we just gotta wait. But anyway, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. You can also check the next couple episodes over on Patreon, patreon.com/ajrich123, Twitter @ajrich123, and thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.